Alyssa! Howdy. This is Maria.
Huh? Maria?
Saw your name on the school alumni line contact list, so decided to drop you a line. Pun. Hey, why didn't you come to today's alumni party? We're having a blast!
Yeah, I had work today. Sorry.
Huh? Work? Too bad. I was looking forward to hearing some cool blue-collar working girl stories.
Blue-collar working girl?
Yeah, I used to call you Alley Cat, who spent 4 years of high school way in the back of the class, quiet as a kitten. Wondered how you turned out. What kind of mundane work were you doing?
Well, I suppose the work itself is a bit mundane.
I knew it! That's why I wanted to hear today.
Yeah, I got a rush job in. Right now, I'm on my lunch break.
But it's Sunday.
Yeah, well, my job doesn't really work that way.
So you're in the service industry?
No, I work at home, on my computer.
What? Are you serious? You're not working at an office? Huh? So you're still all alone. A lonely alley cat. You never change.
Never liked that nickname, to be honest.
Yeah, well, actually, I contacted you for a reason.
What reason?
I wanted to tell you that Billy and I got married.
Huh? Married? Are you talking about Bill William? The William that was our class president? Are you sure?
Who else is there, lol?
I thought he wasn't going to that alumni party today. That's what it said on the attendance list.
Yeah, said he had an errand to run or something, so I had to attend alone. But I made the announcement to everyone that was there. And another thing, we got married 2 years ago. There were various problems at the time, so no big ceremony, just close relatives. Sorry we didn't invite you.
Is that right?
Seems like you're at a loss for words.
Huh?
Back in high school, you had a crush on Billy, didn't you?
Yeah, well, kinda.
I knew it. I was always good at reading people.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, I heard you also got married.
That's right.
I just heard from someone that your husband's also a former classmate. I kept asking who this guy is, but everyone just seems to change the subject or brush it off. Guess he's the same sort of person. Same blue-collar alley cat type. Maybe that's why nobody wants to tell me. Well, compared to Billy, who graduated from a top university, he's probably incomparable. Vocational school, maybe? So, who did you marry?
Listen.
Oh no! Not that nerd that was in the other class, Warren! No, Wally, some dorky name like that.
Actually, it's William. Or as you keep calling him, Billy.
Huh?
I said, my husband is William. Billy.
What? Come off it! Are you serious?
Hey, Maria.
Didn't I just say that he was my husband and that we got married 2 years ago? If this is supposed to be some kind of joke, it's not funny.
Everyone at the alumni party today, they all know that we're married.
Huh?
You arrived at the party about 20 minutes late today, right? The MC running the party? Well, he announced our marriage on our behalf, since we couldn't attend.
Wait, what are you saying?
When you made that announcement about you and William being married and all, wasn't everyone's reaction kinda awkward?
Well, everyone was just, sort of envious of us, that they were shocked into silence is all.
I just got a line message from a friend who's there today. They knew you were lying, and well, you're right. They were so shocked, they couldn't utter a word.
What?
And also, I heard that you took your kid too.
So what? What's wrong with that? I'm allowed to bring my kid, aren't I?
I think they told you that if you wanted to bring a kid, you had to inform them in advance so they could prepare suitable dishes. You not only brought your kid without permission, you demanded that you would be let in for free of charge due to your getting married to William. And you had demanded that your kid eats for free.
So what? He's our kid. We have a right to eat for free.
You better quit while you're ahead. We all know that kid is William's cousin's kid. No use making up stories, Maria. William's cousin was your former boss, who was married at the time.
Well, that was
2 years ago. You said the kid, who was 3 at the time, was William's kid, and complicated things. FYI, William's cousin has been banned by his whole family.
Why do you know all this?
William was just protecting me. He kept my name out of all of this, so I wouldn't get hurt. But to be on the safe side, he told me everything, kept me in the loop, if you will.
You're making all this up.
Oh yeah, and also, you took off somewhere when all the extramarital stuff was going on, but this whole sordid affair was the talk of the town when you went missing.
You are kidding me.
She really had the gall coming to the alumni party, is how one of them put it. You announced that you married William, Billy, and by the way, he hates being called that, demanding not to pay the attendance fee. Do you know what they call people like you? Shameless. You should keep that word in mind. After that short conversation, I never heard from Maria again. According to a friend who attended the party, Maria was constantly fiddling with her smartphone. She suddenly looked up, red-faced, and screamed out loud. She grabbed her kid, who was stuffing his face with food, pulled him roughly away, and dashed out the door. I asked him if anybody confronted her about the lies, and he said that Maria was so confident in her acts that nobody got the nerve to tell her. When I told him that I was the one online with her, and he conveyed this to the others, everybody burst into laughter. I hear from neighbors that she's still around and still makes up stories to get what she wants. They all know what she's up to and have become very wary of her. Truth be told, she must have a lonely existence, you know? I kind of feel sorry for her.
Thanks for letting me come over yesterday, Tom. It was cold out, so I was happy that I could go inside. Your mother's food was also delicious. Thanks again for everything.
You're welcome, Sean. You can come over anytime. You're always welcomed here. But don't lose your house keys again, okay? You have to be more careful.
I promise I won't anymore. I put the key on a chain and I wear it around my neck now. I won't be able to lose it this way.
Did you now? That's a good idea. Glad to hear that you took the steps to change yourself. But in case it happens again, you can come over, okay? We're neighbors, and I'll always be there to help you. It's also dangerous for you to be outside by yourself. My mom or I will always be home at some point.
Really? Is it okay for me to do that? Can I really come over again? Can we play games like we did yesterday?
I don't see why not. But you can only play video games after you finish your homework. You got that? I won't let you play even if you have 1 page of homework left to be done.
Yay! Yeah, I understand that. So, can I come over now?
So quickly? Hi, Sean. You left your eraser at my house.
Oh, you're right. I did. It's not in my pencil case. Sorry. Can I leave it there for now? I can use it the next time you help me with my homework.
Yeah, that's not a problem. It's just a bit funny because we have a lot of your stuff at our place already, and the list is growing. You already have your own eating utensils and dishes here. My mom adores you and always goes on and on about how cute you are.
Does she? That makes me happy. I love her too. She's always kind to me and feeds me yummy food until I can't eat anymore.
She'll be over the moon if she heard you praising her food. By the way, does your grandmother live close by?
My grandma and grandpa's house is far. You need a car to get there. I love my grandparents too. They are both very kind to me. I haven't seen them in a long time. Ever since my dad died. My mom and my grandparents don't get along anymore since then. Mom says that I can't see my grandparents anymore.
Oh, is that what happened? Don't be too sad. You can think of my mom as your grandmother. But I have to warn you, my mother is very good at nagging people.
You can't say that about your mom. I'm going to tell her.
Don't do that. You're going to get me in trouble. This is a secret between you and me, okay? If you do that, I'll let you play my new video game. Okay?
Promise? Then can I come over tomorrow to play it?
Of course. But first, answer this question. What do we have to finish before we play video games?
I need to finish my homework first.
Correct. You got that quickly. Come over after school. Be careful on your way over. You got that? Come straight here. Don't play in the streets.
Yeah, I understand. Tom, can I come over to play now?
Huh? But it's already close to your bedtime.
But my mom said that I can't go home.
What? What do you mean? Did your mom kick you out of the house? Did you do something to make her angry? Did you misbehave?
No, I didn't do anything. It's just that today, my mom's friend is coming over. When that man comes over, I can't stay inside the house. I always need to leave. That's what Mom said.
Before, you said that you lost your key. That was why you couldn't go inside your house. But really, you were told to leave, weren't you?
It was true that I didn't have a key, but it's because my mom took away my key, so that I couldn't open the door to go home.
Why would she do that? Wait, you don't have to answer that now. We'll talk about that a little later. Where are you right now?
Well, I'm actually in front of your house right now.
Really? Already? It must be cold out. I'm going to go open the door for you now. Sorry for messaging you this late. This is Tom, your neighbor from next door. Your son Sean is at our house right now. I think that it's dangerous for a child to be outside by himself this late at night, so we are keeping him with us. We went over and rang your doorbell a moment ago, but no one seems to be home. So I asked Sean for your number, and that's why I'm texting you now. Huh? The neighbor? Oh, sorry. I was in the shower a few moments ago. I must not have heard the doorbell. That's fine, but about Sean. Oh, could you be a dear and keep him until the morning? I'm really busy right now. Aren't you worried about your son at all? Worried? What do you mean? Something could have happened to him. There are some sick people in the world that would kidnap a little kid wandering on his own at this hour. Are you saying that you're a kidnapper? What the? Of course not! That's absolutely ridiculous! Then I don't see the problem here. There's nothing that I need to worry about, is there? No, but it could be possible for any random stranger to just take him at this time of night. That's the point I'm trying to make. Anyway, any normal person would be worried if someone they didn't even know had their son. My son has been going over to your place for a long time now, hasn't he? So it's not like you're a total stranger. Besides, my boyfriend is here tonight. If that boy was around, he'll just be in the way, you know? You're free to do whatever you want. But I think kicking a child out of the house just because your lover came over is not something a parent should be doing. The first time I met Sean, he was outside our house and shivering from the cold. That's why I let him come in. Doesn't the mere thought of that make your heart hurt? But there's nothing else that I can do. My boyfriend doesn't know that I have a child. I didn't tell him. What will I do if he dumps me because he finds out that I do have a child? That's it? That's your absurd reason for kicking your child out? For leaving him so defenseless? Absurd? I'll have you know that my boyfriend is handsome and rich. He has all the good qualities. If he marries me, I can finally escape this poor life. If you understood that, you wouldn't be lecturing me about my decisions. Wait. You haven't told your boyfriend about Sean. So what's your plan if he does end up marrying you? Are you going to run off to marry your rich boyfriend and leave Sean on his own? What if I am? This has nothing to do with you. What you are saying is beyond ridiculous. You have to tell your boyfriend the truth. What you're doing is wrong. Are you stupid? Don't make me repeat myself. My boyfriend is going to leave me if he finds out that I have a child. I can't do that. Don't stick your nose into other people's problems, you got that? This is so annoying. It would have been better if I didn't give birth to that baggage. He's dragging my life down. Don't dump your responsibility of Sean onto someone else. Your problem isn't that you have a child you need to take care of. Your problem is the fact that you lied to your boyfriend about having a child. I think your boyfriend will be angrier about the fact that you lied. Oh, shut it. Stop talking about my life like you know what's going on. If you're not careful, I can tell the police that my child has been kidnapped. What? That's all. My boyfriend and I are going to bed now. So you can keep that child for a few days. I don't want him. Hey, you! You snitched on me, didn't you? What's wrong? Sounds like your boyfriend dumped you. Stop messing around. I just got off the phone with my boyfriend, and he knew everything. He accused me of lying and was really angry with me. This is all your doing. This is all your fault. That really took a lot of time and effort. I had no idea when your boyfriend was going to leave the house. So I kept watch on your front door the whole night. I think I caught a cold from doing this, but it's worth it. It went exactly like I thought last night. Your boyfriend wasn't mad that you have a child. He was angry that you were trying to trick him. I don't care about that at all. What are you going to do about it? All my efforts have gone to waste. I did a lot, went through a lot, just to land him. You've crushed my dream. I'm going to report you to the police. See how you'd like that. I'm going to have you arrested for kidnapping. Do you know what they do to child kidnappers in prison? I'm going to ruin your life like you did mine. You're going to pay for what you did. I think you're the one that's going to be arrested. I filed the charges with the police a few moments ago. What? What did you say? Charges? Why would you file charges? I took screenshots of the conversation that we had last night. That is more than enough proof that is needed. I sent those screenshots to Child Protective Services, too. They should be at your house any moment now. When will you stop interfering with my life? When will you be happy with what you did? What have I ever done to you? You didn't do anything to me. Well, you did dump your child onto me. But I love spending time with Sean, so I wouldn't call that a burden. But that doesn't set you free. I saw a child out in the middle of winter. He was sitting down and hugging his knees to keep warm. Anyone passing by would not have been able to just look the other way. Sean was left alone by his mother, helpless and defenseless. Something bad could have happened to him. It would have happened to him if he stayed out any longer. Even if I didn't know him, it is my duty as a responsible adult to take care of him. Don't just spew nonsense. You're not a parent. You have no idea of the responsibilities. You don't know how tough it's been on me. Raising a child is very hard. And I'm doing it all by myself. It might be true that I don't know how tough it is to raise a child because I don't have children of my own. But even if it is tough, that is your responsibility. It doesn't matter what you've been through. What you did to Sean is unforgivable. Just admit that what you did was wrong and accept the consequences for your actions. Doing this will be good for Sean and you.
Hi, Tom. Guess what? I'll be living with my grandparents from now on.
Oh, really? I'm happy for you, buddy. You'll be spending a long time with the grandparents that you love and who love you too.
Yeah, I will. Oh, and my grandma wants to say thank you to you. So, would it be okay if we come over one day?
Of course, bud. We can all get together and have dinner sometime. My mom is going to prepare a feast for you guys.
Yay! I can't wait! Oh! And... can I play games too?
I don't see why not.
Yes!
You can, but... only after what?
After all my homework has been done.
You got it. You can come back anytime. This is your second home. Sean's mother's boyfriend broke up with her. She was also arrested. The reason that she was so desperately trying to marry someone who was rich was due to the fact that she was drowning in debt. But that doesn't forgive her of neglecting her child. She is facing trial now, and if she is sentenced, she could face from 3 months to 5 years in jail. It hasn't been decided what her punishment is yet, but I want her to repent for what she did and to ask Sean for forgiveness. Or a promise to never see Sean ever again. That's what I hope. Sean has been taken in by his grandparents. I don't see him as often as I used to, but we still keep in contact with each other. Sometimes we would call or go and visit each other's houses. He's surrounded by love in his grandparents' house and hasn't been left alone since. I think Sean's personality has gotten brighter. I can slowly see him come out of his shell. I will continue to look after him and watch him grow. I see him as my younger brother. He is family to me.